a lot of time from here, the grip fight from here is, for me to get to here, it's a big distance. So by the time I hip turn and come over, he's got the ability to kind of either, grab me, push me down, or, and he can attack me. He can actually do what I call a head arm truck. So he can actually head arm truck me from inside my belt. So me going to him isn't necessarily the best option. So what I'm going to do instead is once I grip fight and I'm here, I'm going to turn to the side, but my hand stays here. Right? Really important, my hand does not straight. What I'm doing is I'm bringing my right knee to my left hand. So I'm bringing him to me. Right. So once we're here, we can start in this bit. We're going to go to how to get here in a second as well, but my hand stays here. Right. So what I'm doing is I'm sliding on my side, my right knee goes to my left hand. So my right knee comes to my left hand. Now I can shoot it over. The part that I want the guys to concentrate on is I pull his elbow onto my chest. That's the key. And we're just going to have a little bit of a play. Ken's going to kind of move around a little bit. And I'm just going to make sure that I keep this. And they can step over, they can do all that kind of stuff. But I'm making sure that no matter what, I'm keeping the elbow attached to my body. And that'll be the kind of setup of the class today. Because he's carrying my weight, it's hard for him to move where the elbow is free. He can manipulate his elbow a lot more. Yep. So from here, we're just going to start, if you don't mind, just for the start of the class, we're going to start with the hands on the ground. I will come to how to step up the hands. So like I said, the down block that I used to, everyone will turn, and now I'll kind of come over. Yeah, but it's such a trouble to go. And he can grab me, push me down, there's a lot that he can do. Where once I'm here, is I put my hands here. So what I'm trying to do is put my thumb near my armpit, and palm up. I bring my knee, so my right knee comes to my hand, comes to me. So that's easy to shoot. We make sure that the elbow stays on to my chest. His elbow, not my elbow. So as he tries to move, he carries my weight. 1, 2, 3. So we start off once again, just shooting at my partner's hand. We're going to work on this today. So can I please grab this is a really hard grip. So what I'm doing is I'm turning to the side and I'm kind of moving my legs to get a stiff arm. Right. The stiff arm means that if I bring my arm forward, his arm has to, where if it's a short distance, he can move it. So what I'm trying to do is the same as what we did on the half guard or the underneath on the castle over here, is I'm working the same frame. But instead of having here, because I want to bring it forward and my hand's it defeats the purpose, my hand comes here. What I'm doing is I stiff arm, my knee comes to my hand, and I turn. So that makes it easy to grab. Obviously, you see guys, you're getting to here and you're trying to grab. So what I'm doing is my knee comes right there, I'm trying to take it right here. What this does, it allows me now, if I wanted to be able to kick with my hamstring and lift the arm. So what I'm doing with you right there, is that your back shoulder? No. Do you want it to be? So what I'm doing is I close the space, I point my toes, I kick my hamstring and I extend. So I'm not moving the arm at the moment, right? So like if my toes are up, I don't get a good kick. When my toes are down, you feel it locks the body into it. Yeah. So that versus that. What I do is my head goes on the ground, I squeeze the super tight and I just extend my hamstring. And I haven't moved the Kimura grip, everything's in super tight. So the two add-ons, tight, is for me, is once my knee comes in, is I turn. So that kind of puts him, and this is easier for me to grab because it's right here. Number 2, toes go down, head on the ground, hold it to my chest, and just slowly extend my hamstring. Ooh.
No, that was all right, yeah.
I feel it quick. Must have been you, wasn't me?
You did the same last night.
I know, I think it's me. Hey, I must be getting old or something.
Didn't that happen with Alan yesterday?
Yeah, just a whole...
Yeah, no, that definitely wasn't me, like, there was no...
What if it's me?
Yeah, I didn't hear all of it.
Right, because that makes my frame, if it's down, if he lands on it, my palm's crushed, I can't move it. He I still have a space to move. Does that kind of make sense? Where it's here and he lands on me, my hand, I can't move. Wherever it's here, he lands on it, I've still got the ability to create a frame. So yeah, off to the side. Once again, guys, my knee comes in, and what I'm doing is as my knee turns, I'm turning all the way over. Can't hold it. But, so this is my foot should be up around his shoulder, not around his back. Here, I point my toes, you okay? So what I'm going to go really slow, just tap really over, please. Yes. So what I'm trying to do is, I put my head onto the ground and I extend. So all I'm doing is, this distance doesn't change too much. All I'm doing is, I'm extending my hamstring. So the only thing is, some of you guys, you're raising, you're going to create space. So I keep everything flat, I extend. If I have trouble get to the point of extension, I'm going to loosen this off a little bit, is that okay? Is I now pull my left elbow down, in. So it's not raising the hand, I close the space by pulling my left elbow in. So I like to, when they raise the hand, they take the elbow off the chest. When I pull the elbow in, I'm keeping the elbow on my chest. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
So the part that I'm seeing that people do wrong is I hip escape, frame and grab. What I'm seeing is that this hand here gets compromised. So as the neck comes to the chest, what I'm seeing people is go like that. Right now, they've got the ability to, yes, right? So what I would like to do is once I'm here is, this is stiff arm and that stays. So see how I'm pushing it up instead of pushing it out. It makes a huge difference. So once I'm here, it's kind of like the same technique that we did yesterday, where I go frame, side, and what it means is I go push, 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 here, and turn. So the hand's right in this position for me to run. Secondly, is once I'm here, is I rev. So I'm going to lock the elbow position by going 1, and that's pretty much on already. So the only way that she can pull arm out is against the C grip, which is to the ceiling. Where if I change my C grip down, the only way she can pull her arm out is towards my leg. So now she can't pull arm out. So what I do now, you okay, head leg? Head goes on the ground, toes go through, slow extend, on my left elbow down. And that's pretty much. Yeah, so, right, and on the side, right, it's this, and it's the back. I'll push your arm to make you come to me. Turn, like here. So now, 1, I'm going to tap you with this. I haven't started my Kimura yet. Not everyone's going to be able to do that, but if you put your arms in the right place, I will tap you just by folding everything over. And it's a hard walk out to the side, grip it, 1 and 2. And I haven't put this on exceptionally hard. So what I'm seeing right now that people do is, what they start to do is, when they're here, they start to raise their hand. Once the hand raises, there's too many variables. So to lock it into position, my left elbow, I haven't revved it yet guys, my left elbow pulls towards the ground and I roll my body. So it locks it, feel that? Yeah, that's a good degree.
Yeah, so you're putting your left elbow here. Can I just spin you around just a little bit? So see this space underneath my left elbow. So what I'm seeing people do, I'm going to loosen this right off. But if people go like that, what I want is that, not that. Because now the elbow's got the opportunity to slip out. So once I'm here and I rev it and I put that down, it's on pretty much already. So it's that left elbow closing that space up. So what this does is, if I'm here, and I'm like, man, this guy's really, really flexible, okay? I can now have the power to push this. And I don't care how flexible you are, your arm's gonna snap on that. So that left elbow's coming inside your body. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. It's where they've got 2 hands on the ground, they can kind of counterbalance. So if they see me go for the Kimura, they can move the hand. Where if they've only got 1 hand on the ground, they see the Kimura coming, they lift the hand, but I'm going to get the sweep. So my input, my take on it is, I always want to try and make sure that my partner has the 1 hand onto the ground. It's easier for me. Okay. So go ahead. Easy peasy. Full guard. So, what's good? Hip up, drives back in me. Oh, nice. So, not on the ground, not on the ground, not on the ground. Hip up. Boom. So the first one, I'll work off the hip bump sweep. With the gi, this is so much easier. As it falls over and get the hip bump sweep, I take the sweep. So hands on my body, here, hip escape, pop, come up and over. As he drives into me, extend the arm, and he comes in, rock and roll, cup it up, and it is so deep it's on already. Option number one. My favourite. Number two, hands in. The way I'm going to do it from here is I'm simply going to cut the head and the hand. Same. That goes over. So from here. Second one's easier. The first one takes a little bit of time, but the second one's so right here. Hands in the body. 1, 2, pull. Stiff arm, knee, rotate, come over, elbow down. 1, 2, 3. Right.